Howard Community College hosting CCBC Essex. Dragons enter with a 3-3 overall record, looking to defeat the Knights for the second time this season. CCBC Essex comes in with a 1-5 record. 4 of its losses, however, were 3-2 defeats. First set, Knights have a 3-point lead. And Benzinger gets it through the block. CCBC Essex takes the opening set 25-21. Knights dominating the second set. They get into their system. Whitney Chappell, Maggie Williams with a clean kill. CCBC Essex barges into the Dragons' lair and takes the first 2 sets. Third set. The pass from Jessica Marquis finds setter Sarah Few to Elena Matson. Finds the floor. Dragons tie it up at 15 in the third. CCBC Essex pulled away. Knights are now 2 points away from a sweep. Lindsay Major with the dig. Nicely done. Matson finds an opening. 9-kill night for Elena Matson. Howard's within 2 points. After a CCBC Essex timeout and a Howard blocking error, it's now match point for the Knights. Few, Matson. Sabrina Bradford goes to Benzinger on the outside, and she delivers a shot through the block. CCBC Essex avenges its loss to Howard in the opener. The Knights sweep the Dragons in Columbia. Coach, how do you feel? Is there any added motivation this year coming out of the loss to Butler last year in the region championship game? Does that add anything for this year?
Not really. I think we always try. Our idea is to compete to get to that level. So I don't think there's any added pressure or anything like that. Especially if now we lost 3 players because of either academic ineligibility or family issues, and so we expected to have more sophomores coming back this year, which I think that might have made a difference as far as them looking ahead to that. But we actually now have more freshmen on our team than sophomores, so they're not really sure. They don't know anything about that competition going down the road. We're trying to get them ready for that, and we've got a lot of athletic ability. A lot of them only have a couple years playing experience. So as their volleyball IQ gets better and their consistency gets better, we will get better. Tonight was a little bit of a disappointment. I hate Monday night games because kids aren't just really mentally ready for that, and that showed in our first 2 sets. We were just slightly off. Third set, we played well. I thought we played well, battled well. Essex, this is probably one of their better teams that they've had since I've been in the conference this year. They did a nice job recruiting a couple really outstanding players, and Jeff does a good job, coaching the kids. So, we knew that we had faced them in the Dragon Invitational, so we knew them. We knew that they would be a tough competition tonight. So,
Coach, with not having the team you expected coming in, the sophomores you said, how does that impact you as a coach and having to make these adjustments with such a short season?
It's not easy, but between Mandy and Victoria, my assistant coaches, we can see a lot. And with them having practicing every day, we can see which players are adjusting better than other players and what their strengths and weaknesses are. So I think even though our outside hitters are a little on the shorter side, they've got a lot of athletic ability. And if you look at some of the tapes, you'll see that they actually out-jump our middles in a lot of cases. So Trinity will stay here for 10, 15, 20 minutes after practice, just working on her footwork going off the net, transitioning off the net and attacking the net, because she hadn't really been schooled in that. She came to us, told us that she needed to work on it, and she works on it every day. So she's going to be, she's one that I'm really excited for as a freshman. And Jess Marquis is, a lights out libero, and she's definitely is a positive note, coming here. So I was really excited to get her to come here.
What are you looking to accomplish this year with your program?
We're definitely looking at Region 20 finals, and our goal will be to, by the time the season is over, is to compete and with a realistic shot at winning Region 20 in that. So even with the young players, we got enough sophomores that are good leaders, and with the freshmen that are coming in, I think we can be very competitive in the Region 20 tournament.
How do you feel with the whole season ahead of you and getting a chance to compete for the region title? How optimistic are you for the rest of the year?
I'm pretty optimistic. I feel that we definitely have a lot of hope for this team, and I feel like that we go back to practice and we work on what we have to work on, and we'll definitely be coming for the national title.
National title. So what do you think it's going to take in practice specifically to really get prepared to compete against the best in the nation?
A lot of dedication and focus. In practice, we lack a lot of focus. We need to keep our minds on the prize, and we really need to just put all the small things together.
How do you think about your chemistry with Elena? How has that improved over the off season?
It's improved a lot. I love Elena. Elena, she's a killer hitter. She works hard, and she and I worked very hard on the open gyms over the summer, over spring semester, just making sure that we had the connection so we could better this season.
Do you think that work ethic's rubbing off on the freshmen?
Yeah, I think the freshmen are understanding what the sophomores are looking for in a college team. They're realizing college isn't like high school. It's hard work. It's a lot more competitive, and they've done a very good job with improving their work ethics.
So one thing that impresses me about you is you have quite a commute to get here, don't you?
Yeah, an hour and a half from Taneytown, Maryland, yeah. I chose to come to Howard because of volleyball. I love volleyball. It's been a part of my life since first grade. My aunt taught me. It's just Carroll Community doesn't have a sports program, doesn't have a volleyball team, so decided to come here because Coach Gary's here. I know him very well. He was my coach in club. So I'm very glad that he called me and asked me to come play here.
So your love for volleyball, is that going to continue after your sophomore year?
Actually, this is going to be my last season playing, but I'm going to be coaching for Vipers. I'm going to just give back to a sport that helped me a lot.